together the best from all the league to show them how to play and form a mighty
Welcome
team.
back, and of course we've got a great round of matches on this afternoon after one was completed last night out at the West Oval, and it is the 94.7 match of the day. It's out at Footrot Flats, the home of the Anarchy Roos, and the Anarchy Roos, they take on the Belpost Hill Panthers. Mitch, I'll start with you. Have Anarchy got any show? And I guess they would have, because when they play at home, they're a different combination altogether.
Yeah, they certainly are, Dick, and they're a good young side that's certainly on the up, I reckon, Anarchy, and they're doing a good job out there. But Belpost Hill are all powerful, and I would think that they'd probably win, you know, reasonably convincingly, but I reckon Anarchy will be with them for a long way, and you know, they've just got to keep going the way they're going because they're doing a good job.
Daniel, we had a look at Anarchy out at Footrot Flats a couple of rounds ago. Do you rate them as a chance against Belpost Hill?
They definitely had a crack against us, but I think Belpost Hill will just be a class above this week.
Scratcher.
I think Belpost Hill just got the experience to get them over the line. We played them and destroyed us in one quarter. That's how good they are. They just turn it on when they have to.
Keithy, how'd you go last night against West?
Oh look, it was a tight game, mate. Very tight. I was surprised how well West played from all reports. But the boys did a good job.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Out of the Devil's Playground. It was so cold up there and dark too. Out of the Devil's Playground, the Cry Devils, Keith, they take on the Inverleigh Hawks, who haven't lost a game yet. And do you give Cry any chance at all?
They need to win the toss and kick with the wind. That'll help them. But no, unfortunately, they're going to struggle. Inverleigh, very, very quick side, and they'll give the top sides a run for the money this year.
Mitch, I'll go to you, mate. Have they got any chance at all?
I wouldn't have thought Corio would have a great deal of chance but look, they're on the right tram. One thing that was interesting last week, Thompson played Inverleigh, and you can stop their run a little bit. You know, there was, you know, probably the conditions suited a little bit. If you close them up, you know, and you don't give them that free ball use, you know, they'll be in it with a bit of a shot. But interestingly, Barry O'Toole played for Inverleigh seconds last week, so he's obviously gone out there. So you know, we'll be interested to see if he gets in the seniors this week.
Too hard for Cry, Daniel?
Yeah, I think so. I think Inverleigh will take the points.
We'll all agree on that one. Okay, out at the Winchelsea Football Ground, it used to be the Gun Club, but no longer are any shots fired at anger out there. They take on the all-conquering Belmont Lions at the moment, and I'll start with you, Mitch. Winchelsea not really playing their best at the moment. Gee, Belmont Lions are a bit of a surprise packet.
No, I wouldn't have said a surprise packet. No? I thought Belmont Lions recruited very, very well, and they recruited for specific positions. They just didn't go out and recruit players willy-nilly. They saw their deficiencies and they went and recruited to try and fill those spots. And they recruited players from good leagues, Dick. Winch have lost a lot of players, and honestly, Belmont Lions will be far too strong for them out there.
Daniel, Winchelsea or Belmont Lions?
It's always tough out at Winch, but I think Belmont this week.
Scruncho.
Very impressed with Belmont. Very impressed.
Very impressed.
Very impressed.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, out at the Thompson Thunderdome, it's the Tommy Tigers. I forgot to bring the Violet Crumble bars in too, folks. You're not going to believe it. They take on the North Geelong Magpies, and no matter where they are on the ladder, it's always a great day on the ground and a very entertaining day off the ground socially. Mitch, I'll let you open your account, mate. Can your beloved Tommy Tigers do the unthinkable and give the North Geelong Magpies a belting?
Look, I'd love to.
I would have said no.
I would have said you're probably right. I would have loved to have said that I think Thompson will beat North Geelong. We've had a great rivalry over many, many years, and it doesn't matter where we are on the ladder. The Thompson ground's in perfect condition.
Great goalpost.
Great goalpost. The goalposts are fantastic. But the ground's in great nick. I was over there the other night for training. We've got quite a few injuries, but look, their effort last week against Inverleigh was fantastic, and you know, the coach after the game praised them for their effort, but he's actually stated he's sick of losing games that he believes they should win. So Jackson McLeod may be back this week, Dean Oakley may be back this week. They're under a little bit of an injury cloud, but I'm sure on the Thompson ground, which is not as big as North Geelong, they'll close the game up and they'll have a red-hot go, and hopefully you know, they can win, but I don't think they can. I think North Geelong will get over them in the end.
Why will the North Geelong Magpies win today, Daniel?
Well, I hope if we bring the same effort and intensity we have the first few rounds, then
especially last week's first quarter.
Yeah.
Yep, sensational. Scruncher.
I think North Geelong just be too good. Thompson, they try, but I just think experience and the class will show in the end on that game.
No Larry Donoghue, no Thompson.
That's about where it goes. You've been missing the last few years.
Yeah, I thought I'd bring that little bit of interesting highlight into this show, folks. Okay, out of Victoria Park, and I've said it again, what a magnificent name for a football ground. The Bannockburn Tigers had a pretty awful day out at the Keith Park Layover last Saturday afternoon. This afternoon they take on the Werribee Central's Ducks. Keith, Scruncher, Jamison, I'll give you the opening run here. Do you reckon Bannockburn can knock them off at home?
Oh, I think Bannockburn will be very, very too good for
bounce back.
Yes. So Central's got a few out too, struggling a bit. Coffee, very smart coach. He'll have them back cracking on the track after their loss last week, and I believe they'll bounce back well.
What's going on with you and Goffy? What was it? What happened the other day?
Well, nothing happened the other day. But
I'll get it out. You had a crack after the show.
Goffy said in his after-match report that Bannockburn embarrassed Thompson in the last quarter. Well, I thought Bannockburn might have been a little bit embarrassed in the first quarter when they never scored. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. And I was just going to say to Goffy, I wonder whether he's embarrassed about the effort they put in last week against North Geelong.
Oh.
So, yeah, you don't go around saying that about clubs. Like, I mean to say, Thompson had a fair old crack against them and they were a little bit better than him in the finish. But I think the same thing will happen tomorrow. I think Bannockburn certainly will win, but Werribee Centrals will push them for a long time. But hey, I'll tell you something right here and now.
What's that?
Bannockburn's record of, 4 wins and no losses, flattered them a fair bit because, they ain't as good as they think they are. Maybe they'll get better, but, Bannock, Goffy, I don't know, just... your own opinions.
You're cracking with him.
Well, I'm a bit dirty on it, mate.
Oh,
Tell you the honest truth. That's all right. That's good. He's entitled to his opinion.
Oh, put some sanity to this, Daniel. Bannockburn or Werribee Centrals?
I think Bannockburn would be a bit too strong.
Unbelievable. Did I ask you about Bannockburn or Werribee Centrals yet?
I think you did,
I think I did. I just got totally confused with Mitch's outburst.
I won't change my tip.
It wasn't an outburst, Dick.
Well, you hopped into Coffee.
I didn't
Unbelievable.
hop into him. I just, a few home truths, mate, don't hurt anyone.
Should have heard what he said off the show, Coffee. I tell you what, it was unbelievable. It was a bit more. I'm only joking. Now, this afternoon is the Just Think round, and we do encourage that a lot because...
Maybe I should have just thought then.
Yeah, I know. And no violence about Coffee either, because we really don't condone violence, and of course in local footy we really push the cause home, and a lot of the clubs will be wearing the orange socks. We're wearing orange socks today, are we out at Thompson, are we, Daniel?
Not as far as I know.
Okay, we'll have to...
Haven't got a pair.
have to slip in a spotlight and grab a truckload full of something.
Anarchy are wearing the orange socks.
Oh, Anarchy's doing that, are they?
Yeah, they're wearing the orange socks, yeah.
So they're the club that's showing the
they're
colours.
representing the GDFL in the Just Think campaign.
And stubby holders around at the other grounds.
And just pay a tribute to Anarchy too. They had a very big drug forum out at their footy club rooms. I think it was Tuesday night. And they're very much into that, Anarchy. They're very much a community club, and it's important that they don't... well, they do address the serious issue of drugs in football, so it's fantastic. Well, that takes care for another show. Mitch, you and I look forward to seeing you this afternoon out there, mate.
I'll see you this afternoon.
We'll do our normal altercations and a bit of fun and a few laughs. It's always good to Tommy Tigers and the Magpies get together. Daniel, thanks very much for coming in on a Saturday morning, mate, and good luck to the Magpies this afternoon.
All right, thanks for
I'm trying to
having me.
remain unbiased, but we'll be right, mate. Don't you worry about that. Scruncher, thanks for coming in, mate.
Thanks, buddy.
Thanks, Sharon, very much for allowing you to get out of bed early. And just leave her in bed and no bacon and eggs, nothing, just bolted in it.
No, I just had the foot out the bed off. She said,
That'll do. Thanks, guys. Okay, well, thanks for your company again, folks. We look forward to seeing you again next Saturday morning. I hope your footy team wins this afternoon, just so long as it is the North Geelong's fabulous Magpies. Bye for now.
We come together, the best from all the league, to show them how to play and form a mighty team. The pride of our region with all our favourite sons, never ever beaten, Australia's #1. We'll get the goals, boys, right from the jump, if we use some handball and never shirk a bump. So give it all your best as we answer to the call. Geelong in district football, the greatest league of all. Come together, the best from all the league, to show them how to play and form a mighty team. The pride of our region with all our favourite sons, never ever beaten, Australia's #1. We'll get the goals, boys, right from the jump,